Hey everyone, welcome to this tutorial. We're going to be showing you exactly how PredictMon works and how you can effectively use its monitors to start copy trading, and also how to easily follow those top traders who are consistently doing incredibly well. So to give you a quick rundown of PredictMon, we currently feature a whale monitor, a smart money monitor, an insiders monitor, a Twitter monitor, and then importantly, there's your general chat where you can easily speak and interact with other users. So we have the whale monitor, which is designed to detect all significant large volume trades that are actively taking place within the market right now. You know, if an individual, perhaps a very influential trader with substantial capital, is actively shaping a particular market segment, it's possible they possess some insider knowledge, and that's precisely why they're making those moves. Therefore, you can effectively pinpoint these significant movements. Insiders are essentially digital wallets that become noticeable on the blockchain, identified through many different metrics. For example, if they're a brand new wallet, meaning they've never traded anything before, and so forth. Therefore, based on this information, you're then able to closely monitor their trading activities. If they invest a notably large or suspicious amount of capital into a particular trade, especially as a new wallet, it suggests they might possess insider knowledge, allowing you to follow their actions. Next up, you'll have your dedicated Twitter monitor. Whenever naturally any breaking news or updates come in, you'll be able to instantly view that live within your Twitter monitor and then take appropriate action accordingly. This is truly an excellent method for staying fully up to date while you're actively trading, just so you're aware of absolutely everything that's happening without needing to navigate to any other separate source. All right, that all sounds good to me. We're going to get started now, and we'll be tracking someone using the whale monitor. The way we can accomplish this is through Creo. Creo is our dedicated partnered bot, specifically designed to allow you to easily place these trades and then execute them. So the way that I would typically approach this is, for example, if I happen to observe someone buying into this particular market, and I then decide that I want to replicate their actions, I would simply click on the Copy Trade button within Creo. Then it will take me to the official Creo Polymarket bot. I'll verify it's the correct one, the Creo Polybot, and then I'll click the Accept Let's Go button. Awesome. Okay, so the system is now prompting me, asking if I happen to have a referral code. You can use code PredictMon here to support us or skip. Excellent. So now that my digital wallets are all created and everything is set up perfectly, I can now create a specific task for the wallet that I wanted to follow closely. So I'll just name this one Whale from PredictMon. Awesome. Now it's going to ask me what buy method I want. Should I put in a fixed amount of money? Do I want to copy them exactly? Do I want to put in a percentage of the amount they put in? Or do I want to copy their portfolio? We're going to proceed with a fixed amount, ensuring it's very predictable. We'll allocate just $1 for each individual trade. Excellent. Now we can specify the maximum spend per trade. So this refers to, the maximum amount I'm willing to spend per market, essentially how much I want to commit to every single individual market. I'm not going to put in anything for that, so I'll simply choose to skip. Great, now we have slippage tolerance. Slippage essentially refers to the amount of price movement you're willing to accept between when your order is placed and when it's actually filled. So if I want to follow them precisely, getting into every single trade they execute, I would select either default or high. However, if I'm not too concerned about potentially missing a few trades, then I'd simply choose low. I'll click on high for this particular setting. I can also implement an odds filter. So if I want to specifically copy trades that fall within a certain predefined price region, for example, if the whale I'm currently following happens to trade something that's either extremely low or incredibly high, I have the option to completely bypass those specific trades. However, for the purpose of this current demonstration, I'm going to choose to skip applying that filter. I have the ability to set a stop loss. This means if a position I've copied drops below a specific percentage, my Creo bot will automatically close that position for me. For instance, I might set a stop loss at 20%. So, should that position decline by more than 20%, Creo will automatically exit that trade on our behalf. Next, we have Take Profit. We can do the same on the other side. If a position goes above a set percentage, it will automatically execute a trade and close that position for me, ensuring I'm always in profit. Let's set that value to 10. Excellent. Now that we've completed this step, we can select the trade behavior, which determines how I wish to track them. For instance, if I only want to monitor their purchases, or if I prefer to follow both their buys and sells, or even if I intend to inverse trade them, I have the option to choose that right here. I'll opt for both buys and sells, ensuring it operates entirely on autopilot. And there it is. Our position has been successfully created. We can proceed to click on Confirm Create. And this is our primary task. So our mission is now started. We can implement some additional filters. Creo provides some truly excellent filters, for example, daily spend limits. It includes a minimum buy trigger and a maximum buy trigger, which defines the least amount of USDC required for a trade to successfully execute. It also has a maximum days out setting. It will only trade in markets that fall within a specified time frame. Additionally, it features minimum liquidity filters, minimum volume filters, minimum price filters, maximum price filters, and many other various parameters. So for instance, I'll just navigate back. And now, because I'm fully prepared to begin trading with this specific wallet, I can simply click on the Start button. And as you can see, my task has successfully commenced. Now, a very important point to remember is that we absolutely need to ensure our wallet contains a sufficient amount of funds to actually initiate and continue trading. Therefore, our next step will be to proceed directly to the wallet section. We'll now need to transfer some USDC.E into this specific wallet. For my own wallet, if I already possess USDC.E, I would simply send it over to this address. However, most individuals typically won't have that readily available. So I have two main options. I can either deposit traditional fiat currency and then purchase it through Coinbase, or alternatively, I can just click on the deposit button. I can then proceed to deposit any type of digital currency that I might possess. So, for instance, if I currently hold some Solana in my possession, I would simply navigate to and click on the Solana option, and from there, I can easily send a minimum amount of $2 directly into this specific wallet, and the platform will then automatically handle the conversion of that sum into my designated Creo wallet. So that's just a quick look at some of the fundamental and most straightforward ways that we can all begin to get started with our trading activities right here on the Creo platform. Let's send over some funds. Let's go ahead and send some USDC.E directly to my personal wallet. And since we already have some USDC.E available right here in this wallet, we can easily just send that through this process. Okay, great. So that transaction has successfully gone through. Now, if I ever wanted to, let's say, exchange one currency for another, I can easily accomplish that right here using this dedicated swap terminal. All I would need to do is simply click on the swap button, and then I would select the specific currency that I wish to swap from. For example, I might choose USDC, specifically on the Polygon POS network. Exactly. And these are some of the very effective ways that we can begin right now to copy any insider, simply by using PredictMon. PredictMon has all of these different filters and essential tools completely ready for you to start trading with.